lunch.
Lunch. Lunch is for wimps. Get out of here. All right, everybody. Welcome to your last assignment in AP Econ. My theme right now is the famous Gordon Gekko. Check out Lunches for Wimps. Okay. Gordon Gekko has the good hair. Okay, that good hair I can't even quite do. Only the glorious Eric and whatever the other guy's name is, Trump. Okay, Don Jr. They got the hair. Okay, I'm not sure if they're trying to worship that Gekko kind of 1980s icon of greed. So, bottom line, your assignment is to write me 2 to 3 pages. Okay, get deep. Okay, get economic. All right, get thoughtful. So let's look at kind of where this comes from. Okay, we have a lot of stuff for the AP test takers, which you can do if you'd rather do that. Okay, here's a final project I got from Miss Libitor. It's quite intense. Okay, it's quite intense. You can do that too. It's very straight up for you and well laid out. So, okay, lots of stuff to look up to research something. Okay, got that from her, and then I kind of went off on my own tangent. Okay, about what did you learn? How will it inform your actions? My key thought here is there anything in your long-term memory? Okay, have a thesis, have something you're going to explain. Okay. So for me, I kind of went back to my own days of 1992, high school graduation, senior year. Okay, I'll read it to you. Upon reflecting on my own high school graduation, I thought back to the glorious summer of 1992 when the Dream Team spread NBA culture globally during the honeymoon after the Cold War ended. It was a time when the world was hopeful that peace would be more of the norm and globalization would lift both emerging and developed economies into a higher level of economic growth. AP Macroeconomics states that economic growth is the ultimate goal for societies, but I question if the reality of the growth of the last 30 years is sustainable. Many of those high school graduates of 1992 also wondered about sustainability, but the Kyoto Protocol was a first step towards solving global warming, was signed by a Republican president, and those 1980s dire warnings of acid rain, as well as the hole in the ozone layer, had been fairly well resolved. I personally was inspired by the words of Reverend Jesse Jackson. I saw him speak in September in Boulder. I was front row. We got there an hour early to see him. He spoke of a new campaign in 1992 that focused on the middle class and a new way forward after the worship of wealth that embodied the 1980s. Then we watch our Wall Street clip. Okay, have you seen this about greed?
The point is, ladies and gentlemen, that greed, for lack of a better word, is good. Greed is right.
Oops.
Greed works. Greed clarifies, cuts through, and captures the essence of the evolutionary spirit. Greed in all of its forms. Greed for life, for money, for love, knowledge, has marked the upward surge of mankind, and greed, you mark my words, will not only save Teldar Paper, but that other malfunctioning corporation called the USA. Thank you very much.
That's a very iconic speech from the 1980s. And I have to admit, I'm uncertain as to whether that was the right mode. Greed and the drive for quarterly profits to beat your earnings estimates by 1-2 pennies so that your stock price might go up by like 2-3%. Okay. The fact that our president is a fruition of those 1980s greedy maneuvers of using the tax code whenever, so that when you don't pay any income taxes, you're smart. I want to see those taxes. That's me. Okay. You are free. It is America. You are free to be greedy. You are free to tell me I'm wrong and that greed does work. That greed clarifies. Greed pushes you to work the hardest. Okay. Go ahead. Tell me that. Okay. So that's me. Okay. That's just my little thought as I think back to 1992. Okay. What was I doing? Big Short. If we were still in class, we'd be Big Short right now. The movie Big Short is excellent. It really talks about what led to the '09 financial crisis. That was a while where we really were going to reinvent ourselves and think about, you know, breaking up the banks, the Bernie Sanders movement, those kind of things. And then here's one I actually haven't read, but one more: a post-coronavirus economy. Okay, you got the Nobel Prize winning Joseph Stiglitz. Okay, we didn't read enough about him. Okay, and 8 other big thinkers. You could kind of look about, and again, no shocker here. Uh, Joseph Stiglitz, he's a little bit what you would call on the left wing of economic thinkers, a balance between globalization and self-reliance. Okay, great minds think alike, Joseph. I kind of feel you on that one, dog. If you don't know what to write, ask me for a thesis. Um, be deep. Okay, be deep. What might be in your long-term memory? We had econ. You had 4 years of college. Greed has been in my long-term memory since I first saw that movie um, back in the '80s. Okay. All right. Peace. 2 pages typed at least. Okay, so all or nothing thing. You turn in something not very good, I'm going to give you 0 points, which might, you can do the math, I guess, which might drop you down below a 60 because I want you to learn.